Home-cooked meals are a great way to provide healthy food for your family. But did you know that cooking creates air pollution in your home? I'm Dr. Stephanie Holm, and I'm an expert in how environmental exposures can affect children's health.
If I burn something, there's definitely smoke. But if I'm just cooking, I don't see any pollution.
That's true. The particles that make up air pollution are so small that you can't see them until there are way too many of them. But just because you can't see them doesn't mean they aren't there.
If I can't see the pollution, how bad can it be?
You might know the Air Quality Index. It's what scientists and the government use to talk to people about air pollution. It's a color-coded scale that starts at green for good air quality, yellow for moderate. Once air pollution is in the orange, it is unhealthy for sensitive groups like children. And in the red range and above, it's unhealthy for everyone. Many people in the western United States know about the Air Quality Index because we're used to looking at it during wildfire smoke events, when we know that our air can sometimes get into the unhealthy ranges. And when that happens, we know to get our kids away from that smoke. But cooking can actually make your indoor air as polluted as wildfire smoke.
So how can I get rid of the pollution?
Well, the key is to ventilate. That means moving air out of a space. For cooking, the best way to do this is to have a range hood that uses a fan to push the air above your stove outdoors. Turn the range hood on every time you cook before you start cooking. This will suck some of the air and smoke up into the vent and out of your house. The other thing you can do is to make sure you are always cooking on the furthest back burner possible. When you cook on the front burners, smoke that billows forward comes into your home. On the back burners, more of the smoke that billows forward also gets captured by the range hood and ventilated to the outdoors, instead of polluting your home. If you can't install a range hood, you may be able to decrease smoke by ventilating in other ways, like opening windows and running fans. If you use any other appliances to cook food, like toasters, the oven, indoor grills, you should use ventilation during that cooking too. Move the device closer to the ventilation so it can ventilate out more smoke. But never put something on a hot stove, and be careful about oil splattering on electric devices, which could then be a fire hazard. Those are all ways to get rid of the pollution that is created by cooking. You can also decrease the amount of pollution that is made by avoiding gas, because the gas itself is a pollutant. When replacing your stove, choose one with electricity instead of with gas to make less pollution. So remember, no matter what type of stove you have, use ventilation every time you cook. If you have a range hood, cook on the furthest back burner that you can, and move other cooking appliances closer to your ventilation so you can ventilate during all cooking. If you're replacing a stove, choose an electric one rather than gas. For more information on children's environmental health, please check out our website at wspehsu.ucsf.edu.
Or check us out on Twitter at WSPESU.
From all of us here at the Western States PESU,
be healthy and well.